Hi and welcome to part 2 of the promiscuous remix, Nelly, Milky T. In the last video we set up the drums. In this video we're going to use the sample, go through selecting parts and deciding what we're going to use for the actual song and remix itself before we move on to anything else. Hope you enjoy.
What kind of girl do you take me for?
So here we're going on to the sample. It's Nelly Furtado with Promiscuous Girl. So here, this is how I set up my loops so they fall in on time. So if you press Alt P in the arrangement folder, this menu will pop up, and then if you change the select imported files to bars and beats, anything you drop in audio file will drop onto the bar and beat. So here I'm just going through the track to find parts that I like. One of the important things about doing a remix, if you're using a sample like this, it's good to take elements that people will remember from that sample if you're not using other parts or elements of the track. This gives a recognition, and it will also help you boost up your popularity of your remix that you've made, because people will recognize that track from the original, and you'll probably get about 50% of them automatically liking it because of this. So I decided I'm going to use that little bit of the chorus with Timberland singing there. Forgot his name, I went totally blank. And a little sample of a vocal there saying, "You ready?"
How you doing, young lady? The feeling that you're giving really drives me crazy. You don't have a play about the choke. I was at a loss for words first time that we spoke.
You looking for a girl that'll treat you right? Have you looking for in the daytime with a light?
You might be the type, if I play my cards right, I'll find out by the end of the night.
You expect me to just let you hit it, but will you still respect me if you get it?
All I can do is try, give me one chance. What's the problem? I don't see the ring on your hand. I'll be the first to admit it. I'm curious about you. You seem so innocent.
You wanna get in my world, get lost in it, boy, I'm tired of running, let's walk for a minute.
Promiscuous girl, wherever you are, I'm all alone, and it's you that I want.
Promiscuous boy, you already know that I'm all yours. What you waiting for?
Promiscuous girl. Promiscuous girl, you're teasing me. You know what I want, and I got what you need.
Cause we on a roll, you ready? Roses are red, some diamonds are blue. Chivalry is dead, but you're still kinda cute.
Hey, I can't keep my mind off you. Where you at? Do you mind if I come through?
I'm out of this world, come with me to my planet. Get you on my level, do you think that you could handle it?
They call me Thomas, last name Crown. Recognize gang, I'ma lay mine down.
I'm a big girl, I can handle myself. But if I get lonely, I'ma need your help. Pay attention to me, I don't talk for my health.
I want you on my team.
So does everybody else.
Baby, we can keep it on the low. Let your guards down, ain't nobody gotta know. If you would, a girl, I know a place we can go.
What kind of girl do you take me for?
Promiscuous girl, wherever you are, I'm all.
Everybody else.
Baby, we can keep it on the low. Let your guards down, ain't nobody gotta know. If you would, a girl, I know a place we can go.
What kind of girl do you take me for?
Promiscuous girl.
So I did delete some samples that I cut up and I selected there that I was going to use, but just out of pure randomness I deleted them and they didn't get used.
Wherever you are.
So here I'm refining the samples that I've cut up. cutting them smaller to bars, so everything falls in a loop, so to say. So when I come to use it, it's sounds good. Uh, yeah, I'm just fine tuning, basically taking off the tip because it wasn't needed there. I'm to drop bang straight on it, and as you can see, the lines at the beginning of the they line up. And then you can see that I repeat that little bit to create a stutter. So I'm not just still using the original bit, but then I'm editing the vocal as well. Here I press Command and J, and it then links the audio back together, so it's one bar again. So if you see, it's back to the 4, back again. So here I'm adding some effects. So I choose to add the beat breaker here. Now beat breaker is a selection of effects that are all compiled to work together. They've got loads of different selections, and this is like a gator with a volume fade, and as you can see what it's done to the vocals, this is a very prominent thing in a lot of dance tracks these days across the board. Just biceps for one of them, just to mention a name. So I'm going to drag over the step effects which I previously applied to the toms on the drum loop, and it's added a lot of reverb and effect to it. The effects on that are automated, and you can link them with the 3 other different on that. That's also got gator. Here, you also mess with transposing the vocals, which is changing the pitch. You'll make a lady sound like a bloke and vice versa, and you can also make people sound like chipmunks. The standard is 12 semitones up or down, which is just moving it from key to key. But then, I mean, it's up to preference. If you want to change key, you find out how many semitones you need to move it to change the key. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. A lot of people use auto-tune. You know, there's different ways of doing this. You can use Melodome as well. You know, there's loads of different ways. Melodome is a thing that's with Logic only. Yeah, so here with this vocal sample, I'm going to make sure the ready lands on the beat. And then I'm going to use a snippet from the front of it and reverse it so it adds an uprise effect into the vocals, which you'll see in a second. I was going to delete it then, I was like, no, don't do that, take it instead. So that's what I did. Cut it off here and reverse it, adding it down to a new track. Come over to the menu on the left side, hit reverse, there you go. So now I'm going to set up my basic vocal channel effects, which consists of an echo first, then a reverb, and then a stereo delay. And move the wet down on the echo and the reverb to about 20 odd, between 20 and 30%. And then I always put the right side up on the stereo delay. It's just one trick I do. I like out on the right side. And as you can see, it adds a nice little flow out to the vocal as it's playing through. So at this point you can see I've got my samples laid out a little bit at the intro. So it's what I'm going to do. I'm going to extend them out, set them in place for a mini intro. Keeping in mind I'm a DJ in my spare time, so I like the intros. I tend to have everything on a 30-second kick. So every 30 seconds, something changes in the track. It's just a trick that I use from DJing to DJing, even though DJing's changed from a lot when I first started on vinyl. So this has been the sample, and the next one is going to be the keys and the bass line. Hope to see you for part 3. Thank you. Goodbye.